Hey everybody, trying to get some video of my Striped Raphael here. He doesn't seem to be able to make up his mind. He was out a minute ago and then he was back in, and I got a little bit of video of him but not much, and now he's back out again. And this is definitely interesting. Usually when he comes out he just moves around on the bottom. I never see him go out and swim around up in the decor or the rocks or the plants or anything, so I wonder what he's doing. I'm thinking maybe the cave down here is no longer adequate for him. He doesn't feel secure in it, and he's trying to find himself a better spot. He's got plenty of room to get in and out of these caves. It's, I remodeled the tank not too long ago to accommodate his ever-increasing size. This is first thing in the morning. I just turned the lights on maybe 20 minutes ago. I've gotten the tanks fed. I've basically made my rounds and gotten everybody, their various breakfasts in the tanks. And I'm guessing he's settling in, but I said that a minute ago, and then he was out and swimming around again. So let's wait a moment and see if he doesn't come back out. In the meantime, this is my gourami tank. I'm down to 4 gouramis at the moment. I've got 2 of the 3-spot color morphs that you just saw dash off screen there. Oh, he's coming back out. Now, this is definitely different. I don't think I've ever seen him swimming around the tank like this before. I have on occasion seen him in the plants and swimming amongst the rocks. He doesn't just live on the bottom constantly, but I don't think I've ever seen him drift up to the top of the tank like that. I did a water change in here not long ago, so I can't imagine that the water parameters are anything that are making him uncomfortable. A lot of times if you see unusual behavior in a fish that you're not used to seeing, it might be because something is going on in the tank, and you should definitely take that as a red flag if you see your fish swimming around erratically or behaving in ways that they didn't used to. Fish jumping out of tanks is another good indicator that the water is not right. Now, some fish are known to be jumpers, and that's not what I'm talking about. But fish that are not known to be jumpers that suddenly seem like they're trying to get out of the tank, if they're trying to get out of the tank, it's probably for a reason. So after seeing him swim around like this, I'm not concerned, but it is unusual. So anytime I see unusual behavior, it sends up a red flag, and there's no harm in checking. So I will certainly be having a look at what's going on in the tank here when we get done shooting this video. But I definitely want to get as much of this on film as I can, because this is a rare treat. I seldom get to see him at all, and to see him actually swimming around like that and getting a good look at his belly and underside. So as I was saying with the gouramis, the 3-spot color morphs are many and varied. You've got the blues, the marble, the opaline, the gold, lavender, copper. There's a lot of them that are all the same species. I believe it's Trichopodus, Trichogaster was the former name. It's Trichopodus, Trichopterus now. But I think if you look at either of those species names, you'll come up with the same fish. And then the varying color morphs are all that same species. So I have 2 of those, the gold and the opaline, and then the other 2 fish in here are actually moonlight gouramis, which are a different species altogether. I believe they're Microlepsis. I wonder if that's going to be his new spot underneath that big piece of wood. That piece of wood actually does have sort of like 3 legs that comes down, and it has 3 points to touch, and then underneath of all that is actually a big hollow open area. So while that is a lot of wood taking up a lot of space in the tank, there's actually also a lot of habitat within that wood, and you can see he's in it so deep that we can't even see him on this side. Just a little bit of his face sticking out over here. So I'm going to call that good. I think he's settled in now. That might be interesting if that's his new spot. Because in his old spot in the cave, if he ever moved around, it was just sort of him shuffling around on the bottom from cave to cave, and you still never got much of a good look at him. If that's going to be his new spot, then anytime he wants to move anywhere and he wants to feed or off anything on the bottom, he's actually going to have to come out and swim down to the bottom to get food. So that might actually provide us with a little better video from time to time, a little bit better show. So thanks again for watching this one. If you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and do so. That way you don't miss anything that I got coming up. And I am actually in the process of shooting a video today. I'm going to start working on putting my brackish tank together a little bit. My substrate did arrive, so we will be working on that later today too. So a video about all that will be coming up in the next day or so. So be sure to subscribe. You won't miss it. Thanks again for watching this one, and I'll see you real soon on the next one.